Hi Beauty Fam, I thought I would see if I can do a quick video on, oh, I can't believe I'm saying this, but decluttering. And I know decluttering videos are really popular, so I thought I would film. I have a bag here of things I'm thinking about getting rid of. And yeah, it makes me a little sad actually, because these are products that I thought I would like, and I'm just kind of contemplating getting rid of them or passing them along or just chucking them because they're just either old or not working for me. So why don't I just show you a decluttering video of all the things I've collected in here probably for a month. So I've had this Fenty Beauty fuchsia lipstick for quite a while, and it's such a great color. Again, here's the thing about Fenty is that the colors are great. It's okay. Maybe let me try this on. I've kept this lipstick because it's such a unique color. Yeah, now I remember why I don't like this one. Okay, it's a great matte lipstick, super pigmented. I think what it is, I just didn't like the quality of it. And it has like a slight smell. But that's a pretty lipstick. I just don't ever reach for it. Okay. I mean, it's a look. I think actually it looks really nice with this look. Maybe I'll keep it. Okay, so I'm on the fence about this. Okay, so help me. When this posts, I'm gonna keep a maybe pile of lipstick or things. So this is on the maybe. Like I was ready to chuck some of these, but I'm glad instead of putting these right in the garbage bin or the get rid of pile, like I'm doing this video with you all so you can let me know. Should I keep this? This is the Fenty Beauty color Candy Venom. So that's what I have on my lips right here. Okay, so I'm gonna keep that on the maybe pile. Next one, this is easy because it's expired. So this is the Tom Ford Fiber Brow Gel, and it's just done. It's like dry, so that's an easy one. So I'm getting rid of this Armani Rouge Orange Matte sample. I tried this and it looked really bad on me. It's just not my color. So I'm gonna get rid of these, and when I can recycle, I'm going to. So I'm gonna recycle. This is the Armani Rouge Pigment. Yeah, I did. This one. I just have so many reds. I don't need anymore. So I'm going to chuck that because it's open and they go bad after a while. Here is the Hyaluronic Hydra powder by Tilbury. I think I've only used this on my T-zone and I didn't really like it. It has like a talc, like a really weird talc powdery feeling. So what I'll do is like just pass that along as well. I won't throw it, but yeah, it's that hyaluronic powder that it lasts like I've been trying to get rid of this for the longest time and I'm done. I'm like so done with this. It just takes up room and I don't really like this product. So I'm gonna just like be done with that. This is a House of Sillage Diamond Powder Lipstick in the color Queen. Queen? No, I don't think that's the color Queen. It's the color Rosewood. And this is, okay, just being really honest with you guys, I know a lot of content creators got like PR from House of Sillage and they love the whole packaging. I actually have one of their lipstick holders. This one, it's so cute. Do I use it? I'm gonna be honest, I don't really use it. So, you know, I have this color. It's like a really nice, like a rosewood color. I just don't reach for it. And the reason why, and it's kind of like the reason why I don't like the Fenty lipsticks, is that, yeah, they smell. They have that perfume. And that's the thing of House of Sillage. They're known for creating perfumes in those packages. The smell never went away. So I'm gonna chuck that. Okay, getting rid of another sample from Armani. It's the Coral Flamingo. That was okay. It didn't look all that great on me. These, I'm just getting rid of this because this is old. This is the color Toled. It's like a really pretty, like a neutral color, like a My Lips But Better nudie color. I really love this color from NARS. NARS does colors really well. I just didn't like this lipstick formula. Yeah, it's getting old. There's nothing really special about this lipstick formula, so I'm just gonna chuck it. And then I've had this for a while. I think I might keep that because I'm going to do a Cle De Peau video, but then afterwards I'm going to get rid of it. So this is the Cle De Peau. It's like a liquid lipstick. Yes. Cle De Peau Beauty Rouge Liquid Luminex Radiant Liquid Lipstick. 3 Delicious Dream. It's such a great color. And the packaging is luxe. It's, I mean, this is glass. Look at that, like radiation. And it's like liquid lipstick. And here, let's do this. The reason I'm gonna get rid of this is because I think it's at its shelf life. Yeah, it's a 24-month shelf life, and it's just never reach for it. And also, it's starting to turn, so it's time. It's time. This is that Becca Cosmetics Light Gleam Primer and Topper, and I wanted to try out this product mostly because it was green. So I swatched the green part. It's this grungy green, and then this rose gold topper, and it just started to separate. And so here, yeah, when it's pretty, but I just remember it being like really chunky, and I have hooded eyelids. So yeah, I mean, the liquid eyeshadow market is very saturated. I remember it just was patchy, and it looks pretty, but yeah, I just need to let that go. Okay, here's another Cle De Peau product. I just never reach for this. This is their bronzer, and it's so sad because it's actually a little bit overpriced. I mean, I think Cle De Peau Beauty is a luxury brand. I get it. Part of it's the packaging, but I do think it's overpriced for what you're getting. Okay, it came with a brush, which I never used. And it's this 2 colors of a bronzer, and I'll swatch that for you. And I think it only came in like 2 colors. What I don't like about this bronzer is that it's very, very orange. And even for me, who's warm tone. So when I would use it and like swirl it together, it just looked really, really orange, and like way too orange for bronzers. There's nothing wrong with this product. It's just too deep for me. So I am actually going to declutter this Divine Blush Duo Night Bloom. I don't know why I decided to get this. I think it's the purple that hooked me in. And this is going to be beautiful if you have a deeper skin tone. It's just too bright for me. But again, you know, Pat McGrath does it well, like inclusive of all shade ranges. And I love that about Pat McGrath, and she knows the colors. But so I'm going to pass this on, or try to sell it on Poshmark to someone who could benefit and will enjoy this much more than I have. I'm going to do the shadows last because they make me sad. ColourPop Wild Nothings palette. It's too light for me. So I've tried to use it. It's actually a really pretty color story. I think what it is that if you're deeper than me or lighter, this will look great. But because it's so close to my skin tone, it just looks weird on me. It's not a good color story for my warm tan complexion. So I think deeper, the bright colors are gonna look kind of like frosty on you in a pretty way, or lighter. It's just I'm gonna pass this on. It's gonna be great for someone else. So nothing wrong with that. It's just not my color story. These are my Visearts. The Viseart, I don't know why I put these in here. I think I know why. Okay, the Viseart Petite Pro series. I think these are just getting old. I had tried these in summer, and they're starting to get, I can tell the pigments are they're just wearing down. So it's reached its shelf life, and I don't even think I want to pass this on to anybody because it's at its shelf life. So I just don't feel good. I wouldn't want to sell these. Same with this, like the pigment on this is just, it's done. I have, yeah, the Mink set, which is kind of replacing this one. This is the one I think could be salvaged. Let me see. This one, which is the, which palette is this called? The Petite Pro Chouchou. I think I could salvage this. Yeah, and you can just test it out by like checking the shadows, like how they're performing. This silver one's fun. Okay, those still look good. I can tell because the other ones were getting like super chalky. This has one more season and then it's done. This is a great summer one, which I didn't pull out, which is so sad. So I'm gonna pull, like, I try to do that, like for each season I try to pulled like the seasonal palettes forward. So then I end up using it. So I'm saying goodbye to these. I'm gonna see if I can recycle the packaging because it's plastic and cardboard. These are Chanel foundations. So last year I got really tan, and then I didn't have as much foundation as I do this year, and it's expired. So I try to track my expiration date. So this actually expired last year, but I like totally stretched it. This was like my at deepest, like my deepest color for foundation. So it's nice. It's actually, see, that's my tan right there. But this is old, so I actually just need to let it go. I wanted to try these Chanel foundations, and these are, let's see, this is the Ultra Le Ton Velvet, the Blurring Smoothing Effect Foundation in Velvet Matte. I like this for the summer if I wanted matte, but I remember, yeah, this is what I remember. Both of them smell a lot like that Chanel. Yeah, they have that Chanel smell, and I just really hate it. I really hate it. I think you heard me talk about this before, that I really hate perfume in my foundation. So if I have a lot of foundation, like the Lisa Eldridge Glorious has no smell, and then Cle De Peau has little to no smell, and even, I think even this, I would prefer, like, I don't really like this product, but I would pick this one over these, even though these perform better, just because it doesn't have a smell. Like these, I can't, it's like it repulses me after a while, that I can't even stand it. So those need to go. That was hard, but I'm gonna move on. Can you notice I'm like having to talk myself through this? I have the Rowan 1111 palette. In theory, I really like these, but they're just really chunky. I don't know what it is. It's the formula. Can you see that it's flaky? It just drives me nuts how flaky it is. And it's almost like putty. I don't know what's going on with this formula. They're pretty colors, but why would I use this when I have Lisa Eldridge? Kind of the same effect, but like without the chunk. So I don't even want to sell this. Don't want to throw it. I think I might give it away to my niece to see if she wants it. If not, she can throw it away. This is gonna hurt, but it needs to be done. This is my Chantecaille Real Bronze in Goa, and the reason I'm chucking it is because it has fallen out of the pan more times than I can remember, and it's just a hot mess. Even then, when I just opened it, a bunch fell off. So it just needs to go. And I don't know if they can recycle, so that was what is left. The thing with the Baked Gelée formula, it's literally baked onto this kind of webbing, and there's no salvaging the product once it falls out. And that's like the downside of Baked Gelée. Like, pans, usually you can glue it back a pan, but once the product of a Baked Gelée comes out, it's just done. I'm gonna see if we can recycle these because this is plastic. We'll see. I tried to really like this. This is the Danessa Myricks blurring. Sorry, this is the Danessa Myricks medium to, yeah, I just don't like the tone of this. I don't know what it is. I think it's almost too emollient. Do at least one more hurrah with this with Danessa Myricks because I have more of her products. So I'm gonna do is like do a Danessa Myricks video because I have the blurring balm powder and then her eyeshadows and lipstick. So I'll do a Danessa Myricks video and then call it a day. So it has one more chance to shine in the sunlight. These are the Tom Ford cream and powder eye colors. I have two of the kind of green ones here. What can I show you? So this came out like 2 years ago, and this is the cream eye color in Black Sand. And let me do a swatch for you. The Tom Ford one in Emerald Isles, which looks like this. So pretty. And then the Black Sand one, it's actually a black base with gold. These are the downside about this product, is that these eventually dry up. And I don't know any product that doesn't eventually dry up with these like putty-like cream products. So that's this one here. And the reason why, it's just, it feels like it's getting old, and I have a similar effect of this color with, and can you see how it's patchy? Yeah, it's getting patchy. I have that Chantecaille one, which has like a much nicer effect. So that's what it looks like. So I have that Tiger Quad, this green one. I think this is so much prettier because it's like a shift in it. shift in it. It's got that purple underlay. So much prettier impact. Like a forest green. It's like a rich jewel tone green. Why keep this if this isn't working? But it's more just like that putty is getting it's kind of low-key gross, if I'm being honest. Yeah, and it just gets messy. Like you have to keep this plastic topper on there. I don't know. I just have feelings about this product. So this is black sand. I'm checking to see if it's, yeah, so it's starting to get dry. And I don't know if I would buy these again, just because knowing that this product gets dry after a while. Okay, it's not as bad. There is definitely more emolliency than that last one. So this is that black sand, definitely better. Okay, so it's probably still salvageable. And then that glitter topper, that gold on top, looks really pretty. Here's the thing about this product. I don't have an event or a situation where I would wear this color. I just feel like it's really smoky. So even though it's pretty, I just don't wear it that much because I just don't have anywhere like an event where it's appropriate to wear that. So it's pretty, but I just don't use it. So the last one I know it's time to get rid of. I have that Tom Ford cream product in Naked Bronze, and actually a lot of people like this one. This is kind of like a nice everyday, and I actually did a good job panning this. It's definitely, again, it's drying out again. Let's check it for quality. Not bad. And then it's got then again that topper, that gold, and definitely have put a dent in it. That's really pretty. I mean, I know there's a reason why I've held on to this. What I've done before, because that putty starts to wear down, I've actually combined that topper shade with the Lisa Eldridge Liquid Lyrics. So for example, this is that color Zora, which is kind of like a plummy brown. Similar vibe, right? And I've kept the toppers before because these don't go as bad, right? Like they're just kind of glitter toppers. And then going into that and then putting that product over it. I still think that's a little bit too deep, this product for me. Oh, makeup woes. I think it's time to go. I'm actually just gonna get rid of this as well. It's just time. You have to put this cover of these back on because that's how it loses its emolliency. So it's similar to those Victoria Beckham lid lusters. You have to keep the cap on, and I make sure it's tight and I put it down here. This is what I would say with these. I don't think I would buy these again until they fix the product, like the packaging of this. Like Victoria Beckham figured it out. Like it's low and there's almost like this cap of like it hermetically seals the product more and it stays emollient, right? Like you get that cap, it's definitely on it more and it stays like, I can feel that it's definitely creamier. So I think I wouldn't buy any more of the Tom Ford. I would probably go and buy the Victoria Beckham. I still love, this is one of my favorites, the Golden Peach. I have bought this again. This is beautiful color. And I often use that topper with the, because it's like this peachy pink gold. Do you see that? I use that as a topper for a lot of my Lisa Eldridge ones. Surratt. So it's the same concept as the Tom Ford. Creamy base, definitely way cooler packaging. Better packaging, but the product is like even worse. So okay, let me show it to you. I have two of these. These were on sale at Sephora for a reason, and now I know why they were on sale. They're trying to offload them. So let that be a hint for you when you're looking at the Sephora sale. If things are on sale, you might want to pause and read the reviews. So these are the prismatic eyes, mesmerize and visualize. And I had got this in the one that's green and then purple. And I should have read the reviews, but then afterwards I read the reviews. they dry out. Look at this. It's already got a crack in it. So I don't even want to swatch it. It makes me sad. It's like, it's done. It's done. What is really pretty is the glitter shade. Like, look how pretty that is. So what I want to do actually, I wonder if I can do this. So here's the purple one, and it's completely just dry. It's just gross. But it has this really beautiful purple. Swatch that for you. So I'm gonna try to recycle those because those are plastic, and then so I have them as singles, and I'm actually going to put them in my drawer of singles. They're almost like duochrome, so I want to keep those. Might be controversial. Is the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. This is so, like, I am so torn about this palette. Like, I got this on sale from the Sephora sale that we're coming up on soon. Huda Beauty, I love her color stories. I just don't like the quality of her makeup. And so I know some people haven't had an issue with her quality. Maybe I just am spoiled by the luxury makeup space. I find that the shimmers are just like not the best quality. I mean, they're okay. You can see they kind of look the same after a while, and it's hard. It's like after you're spoiled with like Pat McGrath quality, these just seem like meh. And you can see it's a little patchy. I think I'm just spoiled with Pat McGrath, quite honestly. Like, once you get like the best quality of the business, like, it's hard to have this quality. I think I'm just gonna pass this along. I'm gonna see if I can sell it. If not, I'm gonna give it to my niece who's in high school and had just gotten to me. So thanks for joining me, Beauty Fam, and that declutter. Let me know if you were surprised with some of my declutters. I was actually looking at more of my eyeshadows and looking at decluttering for the fall, just to make space. And I try to do that. I like to look and start to get rid of palettes that I don't use anymore. One palette I didn't show you that I just got rid of, I didn't even film it, was the I got rid of the Chantecaille Hummingbird palette, and I gave that to my niece because I don't like the Chantecaille quad formula. I just never got along with it. It's hard to buff for me, it's hard to buff their shadows. And speaking of hard to buff shadows, I'm like looking right now, I have been also thinking of decluttering, and this is again maybe blasphemy. I've been thinking about either decluttering or passing on the bronze palette. It's great quality, they just look all the same. And I just don't reach for it, quite honestly. And then I know I got this last season. I hardly ever reach for this one, and so it might be time just to get rid of it. I'm gonna pull this out because I'm gonna challenge myself to use it, but again, I just haven't been using it. So let me know what you think of my declutter video, and if you are thinking about decluttering things out of your collection as well. Okay, so thanks for joining me, Beauty Fam. I hope that was either fun or interesting. I hope you learned something, and if you did, consider liking and commenting below, and then subscribing to my channel. And if you want to, you can share the video as well. It would help me out. And as always, please be very kind to yourself and others, and just be you. And until the next video, Beauty Fam, take good care of yourself. Bye.